What's up, y'all? It's me, it's your boy Asmongold, and today I'm going to be giving you guys a new gold guide. Now, whenever I did my collections of all the Mists of Pandaria farming spots, I tried to stick to only outdoor areas, but we're going to be going into an instance today. I'm going to show you guys a new farming spot that I've been working on. Now, it's over in Dread Wastes, and it's in the Heart of Fear, okay? And so that's where it is on the map. See where I am? That's where it is. Now, people also ask, they ask two questions. They ask, for one, are there any spots that are very lucrative for melee classes? And also, two, are there any spots that become more and more lucrative as you get better gear? Well, we're going to kill two birds with one stone here, and we're going to be going through Heart of Fear with that Potion of Luck that I just showed you guys, and we're going to be AoEing down all the trash up to the first boss. I'm going to be doing it in one pull on most of these clips, and most people probably will take them like 2 or 3, depending on your class. Like for Warriors, Warriors have a really good advantage with this because we have Blade Storm and also a number of other things. Now, things that you need to watch out for here. Now, all of these larger mobs, I don't know exactly which one of them, but in each one of these packs, there's a mob that can stun you, and the stun lasts for 5 seconds. And so whenever you're doing a very large pull like this, you can't really afford to be stunned for 5 seconds, so you need to be very careful. And so you either want to pull lightly, or also make sure you have a PvP trinket, or maybe even a combination of the two, depending on your gear. Now, what I do is I'm able to pull all of these mobs. Now, the pack that's like towards the farthest backpack, you can't engage them until I think you kill some of this trash. And so don't really worry about that pack. And you know, the odds are you're probably going to waste time by killing them. So I AoE everything down. It's dead, and I get some stuff. And this is without the Potion of Luck, by the way. And I actually forgot, but I figured I'll use this as a good I guess like way to show you guys what you're going to get out of this. See, I got a few greens. I got a good amount of greens. I got a Ghost Iron Lockbox and also some Motes of Harmony. And so I did pretty well, right? But I can do a whole lot better with the what do you call it, with those potions of luck. So we're going to take a look at that right now. And potions of luck last for 20 minutes. Now, if you're extremely efficient, like I do all 10 runs, because you can do 10 runs of this instance each hour. You can reset an instance 10 times an hour. FYI, there's a stun. I trinketed out of it. No big deal. And I'll show you guys how many of these little chests that I get. And so each one of these chests has a good amount of gold in it, probably between 2 and 10 gold, and also can contain a number of different items, as like Trillium ore. And Trillium ore, that's like where you're really going to make a lot of your money. And also, you get exotic leather. That's pretty much worthless on Kel'Thuzad. I don't know if that'll change since the botting ban wave or not. I just don't know. But a lot of the other stuff, like Windmill Clock, look at that. I got, like, what is it, 15 of these things. And so that's in one run. I get 15 of them. Now, on top of that, we're going to be getting some other stuff too. And I've got a gold calculation coming up for you guys in just a couple minutes of all the stuff that I got after 10 runs, okay? And so you guys can see everything that I picked up. And this is actually not the 10 runs that I'm using. It was like a couple of weeks ago, and I just wanted to re-record this so I knew like kind of what was going on while I narrated it. But hopefully you guys will understand. Now, besides that, the main things that you really have to watch out for here, of course, is just taking too much damage. Now, all of these mobs, this is a level 90 raid, and so obviously these mobs do a good amount of damage, and so be very careful with this, and don't pull too much, because obviously whenever you die, you waste a lot of time. Also, another thing that I'd like to tell you guys is that these potions of luck are very easy to make. They only take 1 golden lotus and a crystal vial. And so if you have those, if you have an alchemist, don't pay. Like, I was going to buy these on the auction house, but I didn't, and just because they were so ridiculous expensive. And so don't do what I almost did. I actually ended up checking myself, and you can save a lot of money. Now, these Ghost Iron lockboxes sell for a lot. Now, the greens, I found that it's just better to vendor them. And so after 10 runs, this is pretty much what I came up with. And so you guys can see it's a ton of different stuff. Now, I'm going to be showing you guys another clip, as I said before, of another 10 runs of what I picked up. But it's going to be very similar to this one. And I think, honestly, this one I made a little bit more because I got another pattern. I also want to talk a bit about patterns here. Now, on my auction house, these patterns sell for like, sometimes like 1,500, 2,000 gold each one, right? I don't know if they're actually selling. I just know they're up for that much. And so I'm not going to tell you guys that that's how much you're going to make. I also want to open these lock boxes here. See, even you can get a lockbox in a lockbox. It's like with those Russian dolls where you just open it up and it's just a smaller one, but it's actually not smaller. It's the same size. And so on top of that, so you're getting like 30 gold, 30, 40 gold from each lockbox. On top of that, getting a green. And so we're going to just take the math with these lockboxes, and we're going to say each lockbox is going to give you about 55 gold. And I've got a calculation coming up for you guys in just a second here of all the things that I picked up in my run. And again, this is something like, if you don't have probably at least like 680 item level, you're going to probably be having a bad time doing this in one pull. You can probably do it pull by pull, but at that point, I'm not sure how effective it would be. Now, from 10 runs, I got looted gold, just like that's money in the bank is 500 gold. Okay, then I got vendor gold from all the vendor and all the greens and the grays and the blues and everything else. That's another 500 gold. I picked up 84 motes of harmony, and they were 6 gold each on the auction house, and so that of course equates to 504 gold. Exotic leather isn't worth shit. I already talked about that. 10 gold. All right. 21 trillium bars, and trillium bars are 2 of the white trillium and 2 of the black trillium, and so it's pretty much like 4. You can divide that by 4, the 35 gold by 4 to get the price of each trillium ore. But I just went ahead and did the bars just to make it a little bit simpler for you guys, and I got 735 gold from that. Ghost iron ore apparently isn't very worthwhile to farm either, and so that's only about 35 gold. Windmill cloth, I got about 50 gold from that. And then patterns, now as I said before, the patterns can vary, and so I did, each pattern is 300 gold. I'm also going to give you guys a calculation with the patterns and without the patterns, so there's no miscommunications and misunderstandings, and so hopefully you guys understand that. Now, besides that, there's not really going to be too much else. The ghost iron lockboxes, as I said before, I valued each one of them at 55 gold, and so I got 6 of them in the previous run, and so that's 330 gold. So after all this, we're going to end up with 2,664 gold without the patterns and 3,564 gold with the patterns. So really what this comes down to is this is a very, very good way to make a lot of money. And I would equate this to farming Bastion of Twilight, the farming spot that I showed you guys like, fucking a year ago, with like farming all the trash at the beginning before it got really popular. I can see this probably getting very popular too as people get more and more gear. The Bastion of Twilight video that I made didn't really get popular until a while afterwards because people didn't really have the same gear, and as a warrior, you're able to, for 1, not take any damage from Die by the Sword, 2, have Second Wind, and 3, have Blade Storm that can make you immune to CCs while you kill everything. And so warriors are going to be an ideal class for farming this. I don't really know what else could do a better job. Considering I can do all 10 runs, I think last time I did in 18 minutes, and so I can do it with 1 potion of luck. Now, you guys can obviously only do this once an hour, but yeah, see, look at that, I almost died. You got to be real careful. Even if you have really good gear, you can still die. Anyway, so you guys have to be really careful with this, and also the better gear you have, the more efficient this is, up to the point, of course, like at this point, it's going to be not a big deal. In 6.2, guys, there's going to be a lot of different ways. Everybody's going to be able to get pretty much the same gear that I have in this video if you're a warrior, and so don't let that discourage you. Just wait till 6.2 and you're going to be able to farm this no problem. But I can see the spot getting kind of popular as people get more and more gear because it's a very easy way to make money. And so I would recommend that if you have the option and the ability to farm this spot now, I would recommend doing it now before it kind of gets more accessible for more and more people. Now, besides that, that's pretty much all I've got for this video, and I'm trying to think if there's anything else I've got to say here. I don't really think there is, but that's what I got out of the, that took me 20 minutes, by the way, and you can only do it once an hour, and so I don't really want to tell you guys you can get that much in 20 minutes, because that's like a best case scenario, okay? But you can get this much easily within probably about 30 if you're kind of slow, and definitely within an hour, of course, but you can only do it once an hour, and so that's how much I got in 20 minutes, and hopefully you guys can get pretty close to that too. So that's pretty much all I got. Thanks for watching, and like, comment, subscribe.